This is the case of Hassani versus Grasby. Ms. Hassani, you are suing Mr. Grasby for professional malpractice in the amount of $4,500. You claim that he botched your mommy makeover. Explain.
So I'm a mother of two, and I'm in the fashion designing business, and I just feel this pressure to look good. And after having two babies and breastfeeding, I just didn't feel my best. And I went to Dr. Grasby because he was known as the mommy makeover guy, and he was having a discount, and I thought, maybe I should just invest in something like this. So I went to go get a mommy makeover.
What does a mommy makeover entail?
It's different surgeries depending on what your body looks like, but I felt very vulnerable. He saw me naked. I told him all the areas on my body that I didn't feel good about. So he gave me liposuction, a tummy tuck, and a botched breast lift. And I don't know.
A botched breast lift.
Yes, and it's really embarrassing being in the courtroom right now because, as you can tell, like if I turn sideways like this, you can tell that
one breast is higher than the other.
Significantly.
The left higher than the right.
Significantly.
And you say this is a result of his work?
Yes, his poor work.
His poor work.
Yes.
Okay. Dr. Grasby, did you botch the breast lift?
Good day, Your Honor. Dr. Thomas Grasby, MD, and no, I did not.
Talk to me about when you saw Ms. Hassani in your office. She wanted a mommy makeover. Is this something that you do often?
Your Honor, I have been a plastic surgeon for 16 years.
Okay.
I've been specializing in mommy makeovers for the past 10 after my wife decided that she wanted to have something like that done, and I realized what joy that could bring to mothers. So I've specialized in it for 10 years. I've done over 1,000 and probably thousands of plastic surgery procedures as a
And does
whole.
the mommy makeover, is it always the same three?
No, it is not. It is those three areas, but not always the same procedure. There could be breast augmentation, there could be breast reduction, there could be a breast lift, there could be other types of things.
But when you
included in
saw Ms. Hassani, you came to the conclusion you would perform lipo, tummy tuck, and a breast lift. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
She testified that she's satisfied with the lipo and the tummy tuck. Is
Yes,
that
ma'am.
correct? It is the breast lift, which I can see from here, that one breast is higher than the other. She says she's dissatisfied with that. How do you address that?
Your Honor, people heal differently, and people heal at different rates on different parts of their body. I explained some of the procedural things that she needed to be aware of, some of the dangers, and some of the things that
What are the dangers?
Just as I said, people heal differently. Swelling in different parts of the body can reduce and change the size of things.
How long ago was this surgery?
It was a few months ago, and can I please show you what it was supposed to look like after the healing process,
Yes.
which you said was only 3 weeks?
Yes, thank you, Sean.
You can tell that one breast is significantly higher than the other. And then when I looked at my stitches and my scars, I noticed that on my left breast, there were a lot more stitches and there was barely anything under my right breast. So I really don't think he did much work. I think he lifted one and forgot
Your
to do
Honor,
the other.
she got what she needed on
Really?
both
All right, so I'm
breasts.
looking at this evidence you presented, and I can see that the left breast is significantly higher than the right. Now, how long after your surgery was this picture taken?
3 weeks.
3 weeks.
And that is
now
not
you're
unusual,
at 3
Your Honor.
months.
I'm at 3 months and nothing is looking any different. He's talking about swelling. All the swelling is gone. I really just don't think he did the surgery. People make mistakes.
Your
They're
Honor.
human. They make mistakes. Sometimes people do the wrong surgery on the wrong knee. They do things like that all the time. I think he forgot to do the other
That is
breast.
not the case, Your Honor.
So, Dr. Grasby, how do you explain this?
It actually looks like the plaintiff's version of the events makes perfect sense. You can literally see the difference in two of her breasts and how one is higher and the other one is lower. So it would make sense if he forgot. Although after seeing the result, you realized, I made a mistake. Let me fix it. So how is it not in his best interest to actually go ahead and correct this job? which looks absolutely horrible. It's not going to do him any justice if she decides to go on social media and write a review about his business. And she herself is a walking, talking testimony to his work, because I'm sure people talk and the word of mouth travels real fast. So it's in his best interest to actually offer her to correct his mistake for free. But no, that's not what happens. I do believe maybe his arrogance came in play and he decided, oh, I'm going to charge her anyways, but just correct your mistake. I do believe it's maybe somewhere in the contract, maybe it's a fine print, but this is not a satisfactory result. What do you guys think? Back to the case.
Why would you think that she would be satisfied with one breast sitting higher than the other when the whole point of her coming to you is to have you restructure it so she felt more confident?
Your Honor, it is not usual, but it is not unheard of for a patient to need an adjustment after the swelling and everything has gone down. Sometimes a patient will need to come back for a slight adjustment.
So did you tell her she needed to come back for additional work?
I did tell her that she had the option to come back and that...
He wanted to charge me again. He wanted to charge me $2,900
No, Your Honor.
after I already spent $4,500.
No, Your Honor.
He wanted to charge me $2,900.
So it was $4,500 for the breast lift alone?
The mommy
No,
makeover.
ma'am.
For the whole mommy
Yes.
makeover?
And now he wants me to come and pay $2,900 more to get one breast lifted that
Your
is
Honor, she
his
demands a
mistake
complete
in the
refund.
first place.
And I am not willing to give her a complete refund. She is here. I'm a 5-star practicing surgeon, well respected.
Yes.
And she is trying to
Your
smear
Honor,
my
he
name.
And while
surgery.
I understand that, Dr. Grasby, I am struggling to understand why, after you performed a surgery that you can obviously see didn't yield the results a woman would want them to yield, why you would not then do the extra work that you say might need done, but for free.
May I present this, Your Honor?
Please do. What is that, sir?
Your Honor, that is what the bill would be from the hospital and the anesthesiologist, which I have no control over. I have offered to give her corrective surgery,
I
an
don't want you
adjustment,
touching
an
my
adjustment,
body again, okay? You
which
already
is
messed it up
rare,
one time.
So you're
but not
saying
unheard
that
of.
you basically are not going to charge for your services,
And I have
but
no
you
control
are
over the
going to
hospital.
have to pay the hospital cost of $1,500 and the anesthesiologist $1,400. That's why you said it would be $2,900.
which I have no control over, Your Honor.
This is the bottom line, is that I can look at this woman and see clearly that one breast is significantly lower than the other. When a woman comes to you for a mommy makeover, she expects to be made to look better than when she came in.
And I have offered
No,
to
but
correct
what
it.
you should do is offer the service within the price paid, because within the price paid, you are saying, I am going to perform the service well, and if that doesn't happen, you should be reperforming it until it is up to reasonable standards.
And
This is not
I have
reasonable.
offered to do that, Your Honor.
But
and
for
she's been
a fee.
unreasonable. Not my fee. I have offered to do it for free for her. I have no control over the anesthesiologist. I have no control
But that
over the
needs to come out of
hospital.
your pocket.
Judge makes a perfect point. Why wouldn't he cover those expenses? It is in his best interest. So she wouldn't be a walking, talking testimony to his, sorry to say, unprofessionalism. But guys, if you've ever experienced this kind of surgeries, how often it is that it goes this wrong? Do you believe that the doctor made a mistake, or do you think maybe she did something post-op that caused this kind of result? Please put it in your comments below, and let's go back.
And Your Honor,
Why wouldn't that come out of your pocket?
because I don't believe...
You know why? Because you were already not charging enough for the services in the first place. And Ms. Hassani, you should add a red flag. As soon as you heard $4,500 for 3 surgeries, that don't make no kind of sense.
He said that he normally has it at $9,000 and that they were doing a special,
So
and
now
that's
my
why I took
question,
advantage of it.
This doesn't make any sense. So my question to you is, why sue him for the whole $4,500 when 2 out of the 3 surgeries went well?
Because I'm in there to get a mommy makeover. That means I'm supposed to come out feeling really great about myself. And I'm an emotional mess now. I can't even go in front of my own husband anymore. I don't feel comfortable. Even though he makes me feel beautiful, I don't feel beautiful anymore.
And have you done any research, and can you present to the court what it would cost you to have this reconstruction done at another surgeon?
Yes, I have.
Thank you.
I've talked to a breast surgeon, specializes in breast, told me this was a botched breast lift and that he would do it and fix it for me for $4,500. He said...
So this doctor says just the breast reconstruction is $4,500.
Yes.
From what I have read, heard, and understood, for the people who I know who have had it, this is the price for one breast that I think is more realistic than an entire mommy makeover, $4,500. You have to accept some culpability in this, Ms. Hassani, because I don't think you did your due diligence. And
I don't think I knew enough about these surgeries. I think I just put myself out there and I trusted him.
Listen, every sale ain't a good bargain. But I am looking at this woman. This work that you've performed on her is not up to standard, Dr. Grasby. You should have wanted to get this fixed immediately. You should have not even want her running around town talking about Dr. Grasby did my mommy makeover.
Your Honor, I had to have her...
looking at what I can witness here, this is the best evidence that you could ever offer. That's not done right. And for this reason, judgment for the plaintiff for $4,500. Court is adjourned.
You shouldn't be doing anyone's surgery, okay? You don't know what you're doing,
you know what?
okay?
You walked into this with your eyes open, and clearly you don't understand the risks, and you didn't follow medical advice. I told you what needed to be done.
Look at
I
me.
told you I was willing to do it, and you have walked away.
Cheap comes out expensive. And the judge is right. $4,500 for all 3 surgeries is unheard of. And I had to do a little bit of research on my end and just see how much those surgeries typically go for. And that's what I found, guys. A typical money makeover costs between $10,000 and $30,000+, with many falling in the $16,000 to $25,000 range. Keep that in mind. But prices vary widely as it's custom combination of procedures like tummy tucks, breast lifts, and liposuction, with fees covering surgeon, anesthesia, facility, and post-op care. The total depends on the complexity, location, surgeon's expertise, and specific combination of surgeries. So we can see that the typical price range for that kind of procedure is from $16,000 to $25,000. So $4,500, the judge is right. It only covers one breast. That's pretty much it. That's all it covers. And I'm glad that she awarded her the money so she's able to actually go and fix the issue. But we should be really vigilant when it comes to this kind of surgeries, because first of all, there are always risks associated with any type of procedure which is that intrusive. And something can go wrong. So you have to make sure that you're going to a doctor who actually knows what he's doing, who is very well reputable, who has the best facility, the best care, and try not to save money on something like this, because it can cost you not only your health, but your life. What did you guys think about this case? Do you agree with the judgment? Please put it in your comments below, and thank you so much for watching.